G'day folks, welcome to an Oz Cyclone Chasers daily weather app for Queensland. Today the 9th of March 2023. My name's Chris Nitzo. This update brought to you by our major sponsor TownsvilleSheds.com. Check them out if you're in the market for a shed, safe accredited shed. Alright, we've got a low pressure system located around the southeast Gulf coastline. You can see it there. It's not actually creating too much weather. It is certainly enhancing the winds in this region, but not necessarily creating much rainfall. We can see an upper level trough when we take a look at the water vapour imagery. An upper level trough that is creating quite a bit of significant weather, and you can see lots of light to moderate rain across northwest Queensland, central west Queensland, and southern inland Queensland. Also notice on the northeast coastline around Townsville we've got significant showers and even some isolated thunderstorms that are coming onto the coast this morning. As well as that, we've got some storm activity up around the northern Cape York Peninsula, which is producing some very gusty winds. Over the last 23 hours, we've seen significant rainfall in the northwestern parts of the state, where we've had falls in excess of 100 millimetres recorded again. Julius Dam 147, Dugald River 155, Julia Creek 170, and Kirby 140 mils. So very significant rainfall, particularly west and northwest of Longreach, and then further to the north, up around the Century Mine again. Remember, they had 313 millimetres yesterday. They followed that up today with 220 millimetres, so lots of rain there in the last 48 hours. The good news is that the extreme rainfall in that region is set to decrease today. We also saw some good showers, some solid showers across northeast Queensland. Cairns district picked up 30 to 50 millimetres, and Ingham region picked up 30 to 50 millimetres as well. And we saw some nice falls, local falls around the Townsville district, and also Mackay joined the party in the last 24 hours with some good falls through parts of Mackay City and also through the ranges to the west of Mackay. Outside of that, we saw lots of light patchy rain through much of inland Queensland, and we saw a little bit of enhanced shower activity just in through areas just inland of the central Queensland coastline. Thanks to Meteorologics today, we can see lots of light rain right across the state, but what's interesting this afternoon is some heavy thunderstorm activity developing through central inland Queensland. Possible heavy falls of rain associated with those, and even there's a small chance of some of those becoming severe. You can see northwest Queensland, lots of light to moderate rain, not as much heavy rain around the place today. It's a lot more sporadic, a lot more isolated. You can see gradually over the next 24 hours as we push towards the tomorrow morning, we're seeing our heaviest falls of rain shifting further south into southern Queensland. Still a few showers about though across parts of eastern Queensland, but you will notice that there's a gradual decrease in rain activity up here in the far northern parts of the state as drier air begins to take hold of this region. And you can see all of our shower activity tomorrow pushes, not all, most of our shower activity tomorrow pushes south of Townsville. And you can see that reflected in the max storm rain intensities from the UK Met model. You can see that heavy rainfall around the Townsville district this morning, gradually slipping southwards and increasing across the central inland parts of the state this afternoon. You can see some locally heavy showers and thunderstorms with the low pressure system in the Gulf country, but you'll notice that the widespread heavy rainfall has eased. So we're not saying that there's not going to be any more heavy rain in that area. It's just going to be a lot more patchy and a lot more isolated, but any rain right now is not welcome in that part of the state. Alright, so over the next 24 hours we can see that our heavier falls on the coastline are pushing down towards the Mackay with Sunday's region. Our heavier falls inland start around the Central Highlands and Coalfields and start to push further south towards the Maranoa Warrego region. You can see quite a bit of rain streaming southeastwards towards the Queensland southeast coastline and adjacent north coast, northern parts of southeast Queensland as well. And we see that the heavier rainfall here in northwest Queensland does begin to settle a little. There's still some locally heavy falls, but not the widespread heavy rain across the entire region. If you want to know what's happening into the weekend and beyond, check out our subscription service at join.ozcyclonechasers.com.au, where we look much further ahead and we look at everything we discussed today in a heck of a lot more detail. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching this video. Take care if you're in the rain, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.